which might not augur well for the security. Security here, we are not trained to handle knife, cutlass and guns. What we are trained to do is to persuade and ensure that the right thing is done. So I'm recommending that Halogen also recommend to Unilever. Searching their staff in at this level is very important. If it can be actually done or recommended, so that the environment will be safe. At the entrance there is a banner there that say don't come here with gun, knives and others. But to every normal human being, you are just saying what you are saying. Those who want to perpetuate evil or whatsoever can do that. And this is a production, a food production company, factory. Somebody can come with autopiapia. Somebody can come in with any harmful substance to destroy their products. So if they are not searched in, Unilever still have a long way to go, sir. Thank you.
Yes, so very quickly before we take any other thing. Now looking at what you have said, okay, I believe there are channels to address this particular thing. We have our content manager here, we have the internal, we have the CSOs. Am I communicating? Yes. Now, this thing has been discovered maybe for a very long time that you don't do set procedure in. Actually, we do. In.
That is only very.
Okay.
Check only the boot.
Human being.
Are you talking about the person?
Yes, the person, the bags are carrying.
Excuse me, sir.
Please go on.
But you can check. Sir, in terms of checking them in, you only check their vehicle. Most of them don't put their bags in their boots. They put it right inside their seat, so they don't check their bags.
And there is no SOP that say
you should check their yeah.
Thank you, my principal.
Listen, let's talk about this first, because we're talking about the SOP. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Now, there are many things that are happening that ideally might not be documented. There are a lot of things that we do that might not be documented because there's something called discretion. Am I communicating? There's something called discretion. Okay. Now, it's true that there is an SOP. It's true that there is an SOP. Are we together?
yes, sir.
Since you have seen that there is an SOP guiding what you should do, procedures for how to do XYZ things, it is only rational for you to make use of your discretion at some point.
There's nothing that discretion here.
Hold on.
From this Unilever, as far as this Unilever is concerned, this Unilever.
Search them properly, you search the boots, search their bag if they are going out with any exhibit.
Company property.
Any company property. So access control also entails barriers such as the pedestrians. For that of the staff, you have to pass the pedestrian with your ID card. If it is not working, there's Oscar that will be posted to operative that will be posted to that barrier to ensure that all staff's ID card are functioning. If you don't have ID card, you go to the internal security to go and renew your ID card. That of a visitor, you go to the reception after coming in, after confirming your post on your post. Then the internal asks you to allow them in. You go to the reception, you go there to go and register your name before going inside. That's for the access control.
All right, thank you very much. Is that clear enough? Yes, you want to add to it, that's fine.
Just to add based on, because the access, our main access control here at the micro is somewhat broad. Still on the micro there. Then if we have staff coming in, staff ingress and visitors ingress here, we, on the culture of the operation here, when the staff comes in, wants to come in through the main door here, the Oscar will we have this locking device in form of a box that we go out there to give to them. They use their ID card, plug in, signifying that that is a digital or it's a sensor function there that signify they are coming in, is that same staff is issued a blue card. If it's a visitor, then we issue the same yellow card like that, red card. And then we do the boot searching if it's coming with any personal item and so on. Then the access is granted. On the going up, the same red card and the yellow card is collected from them. The same clocking up is still done, showing that then we have gained exit out of the premises and so on. Then we still have a pedestrian access here. Any person that comes in, comes into that pedestrian access, there must be presentation of ID card, because we are informed that here in Unilever, there's a likelihood that some have resigned or have been disengaged. They might still come for one thing. So we have a valid ID card here with presentation. Those of appointment is trying to flash outside. That's why sometimes we ask them to present the ID card properly. So before anybody comes in there, then on exit through that same pedestrian access gates, we do proper searching and so on before one exits from the premises.
Now, from what? Yes, okay, back to it.
Also, I just want to add, for the, that is for the documentation. We also do documentation and access control.
Okay.
And mostly it's being done by ladies, So, in terms of supply, so there's a procedure that takes place, and then in terms of receiving meals, way bills, meals,
Packages.
packages,
Okay.
yes. So there's a procedure so that which we follow. And before way bills or any kind of package comes in, or maybe supply, we need to call the internal for confirmation, and then we now ask the supplier to call the host that is requesting for those supplies. As when the suppliers gain ingress, so there's a documentation that they will follow, the normal process they will follow before they supply.
All right. Okay, another addition, yes.
I want to add to it on the area of documentation also. So on that note, we also document those that are bringing their items in, like their laptops. So yeah, so they document it on the personal effects also. And those going out to get one or two things, we also ask them for their exit pass through the pedestrian gate, which is the access point. So that's what I want to add to it.
Okay. Now, from all indications, we can see that there is sufficient information concerning access control in our SOP. Is that correct? Yes. There is sufficient information guiding one access point, that's the one you have been making a reference to here. And then many other places, although some people, you didn't talk about the other access points. You are just sitting.
Loading bay.
Okay, the loading bay. What about the loading bay? Yes. Okay, right.
Yeah, well, I loading bay 1 and loading bay 2. But presently, loading bay 2 is not functioning, so maybe loading bay 1. So,
Please, somebody has to hear you there.
The SOP guiding that of loading bay 1. Firstly, that's what they call the loading plan. So once the flag